Good morning or good evening wherever you are. My name is Lily Perry, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made this rocking cat and painted this still life. So let's get into it. So we have a cat called Coco, and we have lots of things around the house that look just like her. It's a bit of fun collecting them. This is a painting I did of her, another one, and this is by Meowser. It's another one I did. My partner Nathan made this pixel art of Coco, and he's also making an adorable adventure game about her. I'll link Nathan's channel below in case you're interested in following along with her little adventures. So a while ago I got this idea that I wanted to make a rocking cat inspired by that rocking rabbit in the background. So I made a little template out of a bunch of cutout things, and this is how it looked. And then I pulled them all apart, and then you just trace it onto some plywood and cut it out with a scroll saw. And then you glue those bits together using wood glue. By the way, don't do anything that I'm doing at home. So this is it all put together, and you can see it's very loosely following the actual thing I made. This is how she's looking. She's been glued and cut down a bit with the Dremel. I've started sculpting, and this is like the fun part where you get to use the Dremel. And definitely don't do what I'm doing at home, kids, because you probably should be like cutting away from yourself, not towards. So this is how she's looking once I had her on the rockers. A bit unsteady at the moment. And starting to paint her up, this part was incredibly fun. And here's how she turned out. It was the first one I made, but I still absolutely love it. I love goofy looking stuff like Steiff plushes and just weird old looking toys, so it was delightful to make my own. She's got glass German eyes and of course a little butthole. So many months later I thought I would like to paint this thing. So that's what I did. I set up my little still life with her and my cactus and this little horse from a German flea market and some smoky quartz from my friend Kim. And this is how it turned out. So the first thing I did was of course start with some willow charcoal. The board's been prepped with GAC 100 and it's ready to go. You can see I keep turning the charcoal just to get that fine edge, or sometimes it's to get a flatter edge, just depends what I'm going for. At this point I'm pretty happy with how the sketch is going, so I'm going to start mixing up those colors. So I've put a little bit of information below about which colors I used and which brushes. I like to use a lot of brushes because it means I don't have to clean in between when I'm working on a specific section. So if you can afford it, I highly recommend it. And this is just again mixing and checking those colors up against the object. It's one way to get a really good match. I actually don't use solvent while I'm painting, I just stick with the binder because I find that solvents give me headaches, even ones that are odorless. So I guess you just have to find what works for you, but for me, I can get away with just using the binder, I think. It's also another reason why I use all those brushes. Once all that paint's mixed and matched, we're gonna head straight into the painting part, so I really hope you stick around and enjoy the ride. This postcard I'm painting is one by Yoshitomo Nara that I've had in my studio for probably like over a decade, and I just love this sentiment behind it, and it reminds me to be brave about the work I'm doing. For this painting, I wanted to include one of those classic YouTube channels, and it just had to be the 24/7 Lo-Fi Hip Hop Beats channel. It was really fun, like painting in all the text and the little girl and the cat. And here's how it turned out in the end. I thoroughly encourage you to paint from life if it's something you've been thinking about doing. It's one of those things that teaches you so much, and it's a constant source of joy for me. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. It was kind of a mishmash, but I wanted to show both of these things together because it seemed like the right thing to do. I hope you'll join me for the next one, and I hope that it inspires you to go create. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.